I'm Luke, Head of Product here at Spynote, and welcome to our Omni run-through. A seamless cable-free conferencing solution that's designed to transform meeting room devices. Designed for Windows or Android, Omni tackles common meeting room pain points like cluttered and complex cable connections, restrictive singular platforms, and conference call huddling. Omni is the wireless bring-your-own meeting technology, discoverable on any network for use on any platform. We're helping you virtualize meeting room hardware to create secure, encrypted video streaming without cloud dependencies. Before you start using Omni, you will need an Android device, such as this one here, to be the host or a PC. This could be a TV or screen with Android OS, an Android box, or an Android-powered smart camera, Windows PC, or Windows OPS. A Windows PC to serve as the client, and in the future we will be offering Mac support as well. A collection of room devices such as a camera, mic and speakers, all ready to connect to your host device. And of course the latest Omni version installed on your devices. Okay, I'd now like to walk you through the simple setup process on the host device, and then we'll run through on the client device as well. So first time you run the application, you're going to get prompted for a couple of steps to make sure you've set up all that you need to set up. This is mainly aimed at the IT admin. Once Omni is running, it's very straightforward for you to walk into the room and use. So first thing, it just explains what Omni is. And once you go on to the next step, you name the device. So this is important to name your device, so whenever people are discovering it on the network, it's a relevant name to them, that they will know where it is, and they will know that they're in the correct room. So, for example, we're in the Ormo room, so I'm going to call it Ormo. Once you're done, hit save and continue. And it's now going to prompt you that there's some permissions that you need to accept before we go on. So let's hit continue and accept all the permissions. These are so we have access to the camera, mic and speakers on the device, as well as using the device to help people walking into the room discover it. So you must accept these permissions. So we'll go through and accept each of them. And now the app's ready to run, the host device is ready to run, and it prompts you to go and get the app from the Spynote website. So let's hit go. And the app is now started. We can see the simple Omni home screen prompting the user where to get the application, what they need to do to connect, and then they can start conferencing. We'll now jump across to the client device and walk you through how to set up that. Okay, we just ran through the installation and setup process on the host device. We're now going to do the same on the client device. I've already installed Omni. I'm now going to run through the onboarding steps. The first thing you're going to see when you launch Omni is an introduction of what Omni is and how it works. If you hit continue on that, you will then need to name your device. This is less important than on the host because it's not used to discover a device. It's simply used on the host device to see who is connected. So let's call this Luke's PC. I'm going to hit save and continue. And it's now going to prompt me that I need to install some drivers. These drivers are used to share your camera and mic with things like Zoom and Teams. These drivers need to be installed. If you do not have sufficient admin privileges, they can also be installed using a separate installer file, which your IT admin can roll out across all the devices in their network. If I hit continue, it prompts me to install the virtual drivers. I'll hit install and we'll start that process. Okay, our drivers are now installed, and it should be noted this only needs to be done once. Once they're installed, they'll remain installed. Okay, and then the last step is just going to prompt you to launch Omni. So let's hit launch Omni. And you'll see as soon as it launches, it discovers all the devices on our network. Okay, now we've got the host set up and the client set up. We're going to run through how to connect to the host and your first conferencing call. As we just talked about, we can now discover every device that we have within our network that's Omni compatible. We are in the Ormo room, as you can see from the host device at the top left. So let's click on Ormo on the client. The first thing you're going to see is going to ask you to enter a PIN. Now this is a security feature that you can enable or disable in the settings. It is enabled by default. And it's there for a couple of reasons. The main reason being is to offer you peace of mind that only those people within the room can connect to the screen and access the camera, mic and speakers when they should. It's also there to offer you a little bit of peace of mind as well that you're connecting to the right screen. It also has some audio feedback, so whenever it happens again, you know you're connected to the screen and something's going to happen on the screen. Now that we're connected, the first thing I'm going to do is share my screen. We've got the option to share the screen here. I'm sharing my screen now to the front of the room. As you can see, it's pretty quick, the connection there, or process there. And now I'll run through the menu and what it all does. So the client has a couple of things here. It's got an icon for the camera, mic and speakers, and that's just to indicate that the camera, mic and speakers are available for us to now use from the client device. I also have the ability to stop sharing my screen. Obviously, if I'm not sharing it, it'll be to share your screen and then to disconnect from the session. Now that I'm sharing my screen, it just means that everyone in the meeting space, so my colleague Leanne, who's sitting in front of me here, can follow along with the meeting and any calls that we have. I'm just going to start the Teams call. And as I say, I'm using Teams today, but there's no reason why this could be a Zoom call or anything else. And as you can see, we're now using the Omni camera at the front of the room. I'll just connect or join the meeting. So, Teams and Zoom will remember the last camera, mic and speakers that you use. So because I've already used Omni today, it's remembered the Omni device, but if I then went home, I may need to change my camera to whatever, to the laptop camera or something else. But by default, it will remember the last camera that your device that you used. We're now going to, my colleague Joe is now going to join the meeting, and you can see what he sees and what we see. But the important thing to note is that because I'm sharing my screen to the front of the room and using the room's camera for the call, everyone that joins can see everyone within the room. Hi Joe, how are you today?
Hi guys, I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, very good, thank you. So, as you can hear, the sound from Joe is coming out of the host display speakers. We're also using the mic of the camera, so Joe is hearing us through the host device. And Joe, you can hear us and follow along, and can you see us both?
Yes, I can indeed, I can hear and see you both.
Okay, great. So Joe's able to see what's going on within the room, and we're able to see what's going on with Joe. Thank you very much, Joe. Talk to you later.
Thanks guys, all the best.
Omni has a core feature set designed to elevate the meeting room experience, leveraging the room's high-quality camera, mic and speakers for cable-free conferencing, along with simple and easy to use screen sharing, as you've just been shown. We also support back control, so as you can see here, my laptop is connected to the host device and is sharing its screen. I can now interact with the host device touching the screen, and it will make the changes on my laptop. Allowing you to do things such as run through a PowerPoint presentation and control it from the front of the room. We also support remote control of the host device. To do this, we will need to have your system signature, or we do not need that obviously for Windows. But this will allow you to connect to the room device from your laptop and then control it at a system level. You'll be able to go to settings, home screen, and launch other apps as well. I'm now going to talk you through some of our other features and show you how to do that within the settings. Two new features that are coming that we're excited about are the auto start and run in the background. Run in the background means that no matter what you're doing on the host device, Omni will always be there and available to connect to. This in hand works with auto start. Auto start means that you can have Omni anytime the Android device or Windows device starts up, the Omni host will start. This can start as a foreground or a background application, and that means it can start full screen like this, or it can be running in the background, allowing you to have any other home screen that you want on the front of the device, but the discovery service will be running. Anyone will be able to discover the device and connect to it. I'll just show you how to turn these on now in the settings, which is located in the bottom left of the host device. And here you can see the option to run in the background and run in startup. Now all you need to simply do is enable them by clicking on the toggles. And for run and startup, as I said, you've got the option to start up as a full screen or in the background. Default is full screen, but if you want to, you can disable that by clicking that button. We also have a couple of other things you can do on the settings. You can change the name of the device if you need to, see the version of the software, and change the source for the video and mic feed that you're using. We're very excited to see how Omni can improve the meeting room experience, ensuring hardware is utilised to the fullest. This transformative solution works with all conferencing platforms, allowing users to discover, connect, and conference like never before. Please get in touch if you want to learn more, or head to our product solutions page and read more about Omni possibilities. Thank you.